What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Today, or rather tonight, since it's nighttime, we are doing my nighttime skincare routine. I keep things really simple but really effective, so I'll walk you through the steps that I do. And similar to my morning skincare routine, the brands of the products will change, but it's always the same steps. So I'll kind of give you suggestions of things in those same categories that I like. So we'll go start to finish and walk you through it. I've already showered and cleansed my skin, so I'm like dying to put moisture on my face. It's like so dried out right now, so I'm gonna get going through this pretty quickly. The first thing I would do if I had makeup on during the day is to double cleanse. So I would remove my makeup before I got in the shower. And how I do that is with a cleansing oil. This is my favorite cleansing oil. It's from Burt's Bees. It is one of the most affordable, but one of the most effective. I've tried other more expensive ones. They do a fine job, but this is really great for the price point. I think it's like $8. You can buy it at Target, any drugstore. Don't be scared when you hear cleansing oil. That's not gonna have sticky residue left in your skin and you can't get it off. And I know people hate that kind of greasy feel. It works to remove the makeup and break down the makeup as an oil, but when you rinse it off, it turns into like a milky texture and washes away completely, but doesn't over dry your skin. I don't love makeup wipes. I think they're way too harsh on the skin and pull and tug, and they're just too harsh of a thing, and they're very wasteful as well. So I would say stick to a cleansing oil to remove makeup before you wash your face. I think it's like a new thing for me. Maybe the past year or two I've started using it and I love it. I won't change. I won't go back. So that's my favorite one. In the shower, I wash my face, and my favorite cleanser of all time is the CeraVe Hydrating Facial Cleanser. This stuff is also so affordable and so effective. CeraVe is one of the best dermatologist recommended brands, and it's at the drugstore. I think this bottle maybe is like $8 or $9 as well, maybe less than that. Two others that I like are the Cetaphil, just regular face cleanser, and the Glossier Milky Jelly. Those are two also very affordable options. They just work to remove the dirt and grime from your face, cleanse very gently. It's nothing harsh, but they're also slightly hydrating. But this is my top favorite one. It's like everywhere on YouTube. I know Hiram is like all about the CeraVe. He definitely promoted it wicked. Seriously, CeraVe is a really amazing brand I've been loyal to for a lot of years. So washed my face in the shower. And then here we are now out of the shower, and I'm going to do my actives and my moisturizing. On the nights that I want to exfoliate, I do it every 2 nights. Tonight is not one of those nights. I did this last night. But my exfoliator of choice is a physical exfoliator, and it is the iconic Biologique Recherche P50. Now, I use P50 1970V. My shower curtain just fell. If you're not familiar with Biologique Recherche P50, it is a truly iconic exfoliator, and it's a chemical exfoliator, and it uses 5, I think, alpha hydroxy acids to break down the dead skin on your face, but also promote regeneration of cells. It balances the pH of your skin. It helps with acne. There's so many things that P50 does. A lot of brands have chemical exfoliators now. It is very expensive, but I think it's worth the price. You just put a little bit on a cotton pad. I use a reusable cotton round, and you press it into your skin. You don't wipe or swipe or anything harsh. You just press the product in so it gets deep into your pores. A little bit more about P50 is there's different types. So I use P50V 1970. The V is for hydrating. So if you've got dry skin, you want to go with the V. The 1970 means it has phenol in it. Now, phenol is a very controversial ingredient. I think it's actually banned in like Europe. So it's not for everybody. It's definitely not part of the clean skincare routine. So what I'll do is every other bottle I'll always do P50V, but I'll do P50V and then switch to P50V 1970. So every other time I'm buying a product, it's with and without phenol. I don't mind the phenol. It was formulated in this product because it is so effective in what else is in here to physically exfoliate your skin. Do not overdo it on this product. Some people go wild and they use this every day, twice a day, you will over exfoliate your skin, which will actually cause inflammation, acne, flare-ups, and it will stop doing what it's supposed to do. So I do this every 2 nights, and it has a little bit of a tingling feeling on your skin, but I like that. I feel like it's working that way. The smell is weird too. People don't like it, but I think it just smells like medicine. I actually kind of enjoy the smell, weirdly, but I love this product. Do your research on it. And if you have a dermatologist, consult your dermatologist. This would be next after cleansing when I get out of the shower, but this is not a P50 night. My next step would be the Olay Regenerist Retinol 24. A drugstore product. It's like mid-range price. I think it's very good for a retinol. It isn't super stripping on your skin. A lot of retinols and retinoids can strip your skin and dry you out. This does not, and I'm really liking this. If you're not familiar with retinols either, or retinoids in general, they're a vitamin A derivative, and they're like the gold standard of anti-aging skincare, acne skincare. There's so many amazing things that come from vitamin A's, retinoids, retinols. Every dermatologist will pretty much tell you it's the gold standard for skincare. What retinols will do is they will help speed cell turnover in your skin. So that can mean a lot of things. They can help with fine lines and wrinkles. It also really helps with acne. A very affordable retinoid product is Different, and Different is definitely promoted.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
Shh. A very affordable retinol product that is a very household name is Different, and Different gel is obviously marketed to people and younger people with acne, but it's also great if you want like a heavier duty retinoid product because it is quite drying. I have tried to use it, but it will dry the crap out of your skin. Probably means it's working very well because it's stripping like everything away and it's creating new skin basically. That's kind of what it's doing. But that's a little too harsh for me. So I go for a more gentle retinol product, and this is very gentle, the Olay 24. Other good retinol products are the Shani Darden Retinol Reform. That's a very gentle retinol product. I just purchased a new CeraVe one they came out with. I'm curious to try and see how that is. Do your research. There are pretty much every skincare brand makes a retinol, and they're at all different price points, but you want to, I would say, start out using retinols twice a week and then build up your tolerance. I do this every night that I'm not doing P50. So on nights that I do P50, which is every 2 nights, I don't do retinol. I think that's way too much actives for your skin to handle. Since I'm not doing P50 tonight, I'm going to use this. My skin is so dry right now because I got out of the shower and didn't put anything on. So I'm just going to rehydrate my skin really quick with the Mario Badescu. It's this is a new one that I haven't tried. Chamomile and Lavender Facial Spray, because I hate putting product on dry skin. Like, if you watch my morning skincare routine, you'll see me like whine about the fact that product will just sit on top of your skin and it won't actually absorb like soap on a dry sponge. You have to kind of put some hydration in it first, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And then I'm gonna take some retinol, my Olay. It's almost gone, so I'm just gonna put it in my hand. I use about that much and apply it everywhere. My next step would be moisturizer, and I do a little concoction in my moisturizer, and I'll show you. My moisturizer of choice right now is the La Roche Posay Lipikar Balm, and I got the huge one from CVS. It was a really good deal. I love this brand in general. This is really good. It's very thick, so if you hate thick moisturizers, I would not recommend this, but I love this, especially now going into colder months. It is very, very hydrating. I even used it all through summer, but I would just use less of it and dilute it with a bit of facial oil, but this is really fantastic for hydrating your skin at night. It's fragrance-free. I love it. A few others that I love are the Weleda Skin Food. The light and the regular, both are so fantastic. They are iconic moisturizers, very affordable. Love them. CeraVe Night Cream, love that. I actually found that last winter when I used that product, I would wake up and my skin still felt hydrated. That has never happened before with any other product. So that's a fantastic moisturizer if you've got very dry skin. I just like really simple creams, nothing crazy, no fragrance, that will just do the job. So what I do is I mix a bit of this in my hand, about that much, and then I'll take my facial oil, which this is the ordinary rosehip facial oil, and I'll mix a few drops in just to give it a little bit more slip. 4 or 5 drops. Oils act as occlusives, they will seal in moisture. Instead of having to put oil on after moisturizer, I skip that step and I just combine the two just because it's a lot easier and gets the job done. And then I will add a few drops of the Isle of Paradise dark tanning drops in. I do this like every other night. I'll add like 3 or 4 drops in. It just gives you a bit of a glowier, sorry, I had to count. It gives you a bit of a glowier skin the next morning. I love those drops. So every other night I'll do that. So mix them up and apply to the skin. You never want to forget your neck. And I don't use eye cream at night because I use eye cream in the day mostly to prep for concealer and hydrate under the eye before I use makeup. But at night, I just kind of like gently make sure around the eyes is getting covered with my moisturizer. So that is it. Like I said, I keep things really simple and straightforward. There's a lot of actives involved depending on the night that I'm doing things, but the steps are really simple. I don't like to overwork my skin too much, and this takes me like 1 minute when I get out of the shower. So it's very low maintenance, but it's very effective, especially with these particular products. I've got a dry skin type. So this kind of caters to a more dry skin type, especially now that we're going into winter. It's like, oh, it's the worst. So I hope you guys maybe learned a little bit. Do your own research. I'm not a dermatologist. Like I said in my morning skincare routine, I just really love skincare and like the science behind these products, especially the Biologique heritage brand. I think it's just such a fantastic line of products. So do your own research, and I hope you guys try some of these things and have a good night.